check in for the first time with Rob Simpson. Hi, Rob.
Catherine, there are 7 Bruins defensemen skating right now behind me, but I'm told it's likely Andrew Alberts who will sit out once again as Dennis Weidman's lower torso injury that kept him out of Game 1 has held up rather nicely over the last 2 games. Meanwhile, a lot of fans have asked me, what's with Phil Kessel? Why the healthy scratch? Well, the Bruins were looking to instill more grit, more jam into their lineup. They went with Vladimir Sobotka. That will be the case again tonight. And here is a thorough explanation from head coach Claude Julien.
It's really not about the development of a young player, and he's going to be fine.
The man that Julien was referring to during that comment was Thomas Vanek of the Buffalo Sabres, who sat out a number of playoff games a couple of seasons ago and then bounced back with an outstanding year the following season. Thomas Vanek of the Sabres, a good example of what they're hoping for from Phil Kessel down the road. Now, the Montreal Canadiens, Guy Carbonneau wasn't kidding this morning. He is literally waiting till after this pregame skate to decide whether he goes with a more physical lineup. And when I say more physical, I'm referring to 6'6", 230-pound defenseman Ryan O'Byrne. They'll decide whether he is inserted into the lineup after this pregame skate. Keep in mind, O'Byrne has 0 NHL playoff experience. We'll talk to Petri Nokalainen here in just a few minutes. Back upstairs to you, Catherine.
It's 2-1 Red Wings after 1. It could have been worse if not for the effort by players like Marcus Naslund, who's standing by with our Rob Simpson.
John, thank you very much. With Marcus Naslund, who we saw right there on the back check, and working hard, the Rangers, after a slow start against the Red Wings.
Yeah, they got a couple of quick ones, unfortunately. We knew that they usually come out hard here, and I thought the second half of the first was better, and we got to keep building on that.
Any of the kids, I mean, a lot of the kids on the Rangers roster had never played against this team before. Did you have any advice, like, hey, this is how this is going to work?
No, I mean, you know that they like to play an up-tempo game, and we have to chip pucks in deep and try to get them. You can't play a skill game against them because they're too good individually, so we got to play a strong team game and then chip in the goals.
7 of your countrymen on that roster tonight, on the active roster. Can you have too many Swedes on a hockey team in the NHL? I guess not.
Well, they had success last year, and they got a good thing going here, no doubt about it. And they got some great players in Lidstrom and Sederberg and Holmstrom and so forth. So they've done a good job drafting.
Now, I know we'd like to probably see a little bit more production, 4 points in the first 7, but I think people have to realize that you're coming to a completely new conference. You've spent your entire career out west, so this game tonight's probably more familiar for you.
Yeah, I know I've played Detroit quite a bit, but yeah, definitely I want to contribute and help out more than I have. And it's just one of those things. You go through stretches where you're slumping, and hopefully I'll get out of it and help out here.
Well, don't go back to gardening just yet. I understand that was your first job, right?
Yeah, it was.
What were you, vegetables, flowers?
No, it was more making lawns and that kind of stuff.
Oh, really? All right, there you go. I don't know how long the planting season is in Sweden, but great job, and we'll see what happens here the next 40 minutes. Marcus Naslund, the Rangers, down a goal after a slow start, got in a hole 2-0 early, but they're battling back. More from the Joe Louis Arena in a moment. John, thank you very much. Captain Nick Lidstrom. In general, let's talk a little bit about the quote-unquote Stanley Cup hangover, something you've gone through 4 different times. Your approach to that, and throw in the fact that everyone's gunning at you at their best.
Well, that's the motivation, just knowing that the teams are really got to be ready to play us. And, that's a challenge for us. And, what happened last year was great, but now we're looking at a brand new season again, and that's the way we're approaching it, too.
We're seeing you out there with a visor for the first time full-time. Are you making the adjustment?
I am. It took me a little while to get used to it, but now when you're on the ice and actually playing, it doesn't bother me at all. But it's a little distracting when you're sitting on the bench, but I think I'm used to it now.
There is such a connect in this organization between past and present. We see it tonight with Ted Lindsay, and I know your head coach was upset that you lost on Alex Delvecchio night, and now he's saying, hey, let's win tonight for Ted.
Yeah, no, this team, this organization has been great of taking care of their former players, and that's shown that tonight and in previous nights as well. And it's great tribute for Ted Lindsay to have a statue like that, but we're very happy that he's still part of our organization.
You won a gold medal with Henrik Lundqvist. You've gotten 3 past him tonight, but what makes him so special?
He's so good at reading place, and when he goes down in his butterfly style, he doesn't drop down. He still stays high with his chest, and it's tough to get scoring chances on him. You got to be there for rebounds and second or third chances.
We appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nick Lidstrom, 6 times a Norris Trophy winner. We're back in just a moment. More from the Joe Louis Arena. The Rangers and the Red Wings continues on MSG. Dan, thank you. You can say that again. A dynamic young duo here. Jonathan Toews just named captain, and of course the Calder Trophy winner in Patrick Kane. A little bit of pond hockey experience for you in Winnipeg, I guess, so you must be fired up for this.
Yeah, it's definitely going to bring back some good memories. I know, that's where it all started for me. My dad used to build me a backyard rink, so I mean it's kind of going to be the same idea. It could be cold, it could be snowing. You never know what you're going to have to deal with out there.
Patrick grew up in Buffalo, maybe too much snow to shovel aside to play pond hockey. Didn't get much experience, but your friend who played in Buffalo just signed Brian Campbell. Did he tell you anything about that game that he played in? Any advice yet?
Yeah, I was talking to him, and he said it was probably the best event he's ever been in, and of course he probably said that because he scored a goal in the event. But he was pretty excited about it, and I think he's definitely excited about this year too. So when you hear that from a player that played in the game, you got to be excited about it too.
Big week for the Blackhawks, including Jonathan being named captain. Can you just talk about a legendary franchise, a great city, that honor?
It was awesome for me, but I think for the most part for the guys, I think we all enjoyed being back here in Chicago. I think it was the first time since we all been back together since the season, and it was awesome. I mean, just to see the fans come out. I think we sold a lot of tickets for the season too, and everyone's excited about what just happened. And obviously this event on January 1st, but for me to accept the captaincy, it's also a huge honor, and it's definitely a motivating factor and something that's going to help me work hard and get that much more ready for training camp.
And it's not just you two, 10 guys, I believe, 25 or younger on the roster. Patrick, that's got to be nice for cohesiveness, I guess, the pros of having all those young guys.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you look at teams, usually, hockey teams, you have your little cliques where guys, kind of hang out with different people. But with this group, we're so young that we're all kind of a big group together and kind of one big family. So, obviously we're going to have a lot of energy on the ice for a fast team, and we're not going to get tired too easy. So, it's nice playing with these guys, and I certainly enjoy it.
I watched you yesterday on NHL.com, and I know fans can still check it out, but you guys were hosting the hockey show together. Pretty good job. Nice effort.
Well, it's one of those things we maybe need to work on a little bit, but it's fun. We have fun with things like that, and we're getting better, I guess.
Jonathan, thanks for the time.
Well, thanks very much.
Patrick, good luck down the road.
All right, thank you.
We have an American who played in juniors and a Canadian who played college hockey in the U.S. Welcome back to Periods Complete here at the TD Bank North Garden. Big Northeast Division game, and the Bruins holding on to a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes. We told you off the top of the show tonight about some of our military personnel over in Iraq. The Marines of the Ordnance Maintenance Contact Team 1 from the 4th Maintenance Battalion out of Devens, Massachusetts. They are watching this game, and we are, through the big screen here, watching them watch us. And their family members are here as well, members of that unit. We're going to give them an opportunity here to say hello. We appreciate their hard work. Richard Hook, first of all, you want to say hey to your son?
Hey, Mark, from all of us, we love you.
And Joe Connolly as well to say hello.
Hey, Joe, we're here. Your mom and your sister are here, too. Stay safe. We love you.
The folks in Iraq are getting to see this. It takes about 20 seconds via satellite for them to see it, but they'll be waving at you. And then Margaret Carter, how are you? Who do we say hello to? Danielle?
Hi, Danielle. We miss and love you.
And her cousin Austin.
Hi, Danielle. I love you. I miss you very much.
And boyfriend Brian.
Hi, Danielle. Miss you. Love you. Hope to see you soon.
Great job, folks. This is all made possible through freedomcalls.org. It's Freedom Calls Foundation, which sets up these satellite services between families and friends at home and the servicemen and women over in Iraq and Afghanistan. freedomcalls.org. Check that out after the game today. Folks, thank you very much. And thank you very much to the fine young men and women watching right now in Iraq. Good luck to all of you. Jack and Brick, third period coming up.